concentration is a very important metric to look at. What this tells you is where is the party picking up the maximum amount of votes. And if you look here, it is in the outer extremities of Delhi that the color for the BJP, which is the concentration of vote, is the deepest and the darkest. As you come within to the center of Delhi, the BJP's concentration is lesser. It's in the Bahari areas, all across the city-state, where the saffron is of the deepest shade. In the same way, if I look at the Aam Aadmi, it will give you a broad sense of where they're losing ground. If you see the Aam Aadmi Party's concentration, it is in the core of Delhi that the Aam Aadmi Party's concentration of votes is the maximum, whereas on the outer areas of Delhi, the Aam Aadmi Party seems to have lost much more vote share. And that, again, Rajdeep, very illustrative of where the BJP, they're coming in strong in the areas surrounding Uttar Pradesh, in the areas surrounding Haryana. Those are the areas that the BJP is strong.
Really there and New Delhi. New Delhi and the outer areas is where the major switch has taken place. Yes, Preeti.
No, what I'm saying is if you actually look at it, these 27 seats where AAP is leading at were actually the 27 seats which the AAP was very confident of. So they were hoping that they have these in the bag, but the ones where the seats that they thought were the fence-sitters, they were hoping that they'd be able to convert, if not, all of them, but at least 40% of them for them to take them home. So these 27 seats, because I've gone to each of these seats and looked at, these have been what the AAP thought was, ye to hum haar hi nahi sakte.
No, so that leaves, Preeti, 43 seats
so
remaining. Out of 43, you would hope to win 8.
Wherever they thought there was an issue that, this could go either ways, but we'll pull in some. They're not pulling in some. So, but these 27 are what the Aam Aadmi Party considered their safe seats.
Let's take a look at where the losses for the Aam Aadmi Party are coming from. The Aam Aadmi Party is down 4 assembly constituencies in the Lok Sabha seat of Chandni Chowk. They're down 4 seats in East Delhi. They're down 7 seats in New Delhi. Down only 1 seat in Northeast Delhi. Down 6 in Northwest Delhi, down 4 in South Delhi, but the biggest setback for the Aam Aadmi Party is coming from West Delhi, where they're down 9 seats from the last time. Each of those Lok Sabha seats has 10 assembly seats. Losses for the Aam Aadmi Party across all, but the biggest quantum of loss coming from West Delhi and from New Delhi. If I flip this and look at the swing for the BJP, for the Bharatiya Janata Party, big leads from Chandni Chowk, East Delhi, New Delhi, Northeast Delhi. So there is no area of Delhi, Rajdeep, where the BJP hasn't made gains. So if anybody was suggesting that there is class warfare, that the poor haven't voted for the BJP, that the data is not backing the BJP winning in all parts of the state.
Absolutely. BJP is even leading in 9 seats which are Dalit dominated as against 11 of the AAP. The point, Rahul, here also is very clear, the gender divide. A number of pollsters said women are overwhelmingly voting one way, men the other. And I kept saying that doesn't happen. You could have a 7-8% lead at times, but you're not going to have 15% more for women and 15% more for men. That's not happening. At the moment, interestingly, Rahul, and this is a seat which will keep us very engrossed all through this day, is New Delhi. As of now, Arvind Kejriwal is leading Parvesh Sahib Singh Verma by 700 votes, with Sandeep Dixit picking up 3,688. Now, I think a lot of the middle-class colony areas of New Delhi, remember the budget factor needs to be put in place. They came in large number.
Here it is, Rajdeep, on your screen right now, in that crucial state seat of New Delhi. Arvind Kejriwal has 13,209 votes. Parvesh Verma is at 12,581 votes. Sandeep Dixit is at 3,688. It's a very, very tight fight. A fight with a lot at stake. Kejriwal scraping through. There's one message. Kejriwal being vanquished in New Delhi is another message altogether.
If you break up the 56,000 that have voted, 25,000 come in from the slums, 30,000 are government jobs holders there. This is at least what the division is. And the Aam Aadmi Party hopes to pull in the Jhuggi Jhopdis and a portion of the government job votes. The Valmiki Basti is right here, which is crucial because this time the BJP thought that they had the Valmikis who were voting for the Bharatiya Janata Party.
One of the things about the BJP strategy that you've really got to look at and say that's the way they fight elections is whoever is the chief ministerial candidate or the face of the other side, They don't give him or her an easy ride. They go for him so that or her, so that they are boxed into their constituency. That's what happened to some extent with Kejriwal. Remember, Mamata Banerjee famously lost Nandigram to Suvendu Adhikari. So you go for the top leader, box
Kejriwal
them
would
in.
take that any day today. He'd like to lose New Delhi and win Delhi, but it's not working out.
In the past 30 minutes, what's happened is that the BJP tally, which seemed to have been touching 50, is now come down to 40.
We've got a tighter race. We've got a much tighter race now.
The gap is only 4%. The gap is not 6 to 8%. So I'm not saying there'll be a twist in the tail.
How much has the
but
vote
what
been
is very clear is that there
we have a
seems
tighter
to be
race than what
a
we
tighter
thought.
fight than was originally being imagined.
For the first time, AAP has touched 30. For the first time, AAP has touched 30.
But how much
it makes
has been
it, just a
counted?
minute, it makes it slightly tighter. I still believe the BJP, because of the margin calculator that you showed, Rahul, has the advantage. But what was seeming like a one-sided race about half an hour ago has slightly tightened. I still say advantage BJP because the BJP is winning across Delhi, but in some of the traditional AAP bastions, the AAP is recovering ground. Also, the Congress vote has begun to sharply decline. And as I keep saying, if the Congress remains at 5-6%, the advantage goes to AAP. If Congress goes to 8 to 10%, the BJP benefits from it. So we need to keep an eye on the Congress overall vote.
So it's 44% vote share for the AAP, 48% for the BJP. Congress just at 6, just 1.5% more than the last time. And the power map of Delhi is now changing. If you see, earlier there was a lot more saffron than there is at this moment. It's 30 versus 39. So it's not as if the AAP is down and out at 15, 16, 30 is bad, you're losing, but it's not a decimation.
But your margin calculator, Rahul, is now the key. Every time, I think we should go to it every 10 minutes because it will tell us whether anything can change. I personally still think advantage BJP, but the margin calculator will give us a better picture because it will tell us which areas are voting. Now, AAP strategists are saying some of our key areas are slowly going to start picking in from the Juggi Jhopri clusters. We will recover some lost ground. Can they recover enough? We don't know. But it's become a tighter race.